Your online doctor with today's Live in 5. Today is Wednesday, January 22nd. It is 5:02 p.m. Okay, you can tell it's cold in South Florida. I am wearing a sweater. I woke up this morning, it was 40 degrees. I decided not to go play tennis. And now I'm in my house and the house is 68 degrees and I am freezing. So for you guys up north, I grew up in New York, so I know cold, but I am so not used to this. Anyway, so we're talking about CBD yesterday. And I mentioned a CBD muscle rub that I use, which is a great option for people who are using it for pain, sore muscles, sore joints, etc. Especially if they are not ready to take on an oral version, of CBD. If you're not quite there yet or you don't think you need it, this is a good option for you. Okay, so I'll just show you what I use and we'll talk about some good things. So this is my CBD. I don't know if it's showing you clearly. It is, it says Joint and Muscle Balm. It's a 600 milligram container. Nice solid container from Nature's Ultra, who's affiliated with Young Living. So topical salves are applied directly to the skin and typically provide what they consider immediate pain relief to the affected area. Again, this relief is temporary. It's not a permanent thing, which of course we understand, but it is pretty quick, the relief that you do get when you apply these things topically. Many products are infused with other nutrients for the skin, but shouldn't be applied to any open areas, any open wounds, for example. Okay, that's just an FYI. The average topical CBD cream, lotion, salve, whatever you buy, usually sells for anywhere between 5 to 10 cents per milligram. Okay, so that's kind of the way they talk about it. So when you're looking at something that's 100 milligrams, you're talking about $10, roughly. Okay. Again, that is not a hard and fast rule. That is just something to consider when you're looking at something. If it's 2 cents per milligram or if it's 30 cents per milligram, you're clearly way out of the normal range. Okay, so I've read conflicting information about CBD used topically, about how it works and does it get into the bloodstream. Okay, some sources say that CBD applied this way does not enter the bloodstream but does get absorbed through the skin, through the outer layers of the skin, and interacts with nearby cannabinoid receptors, specifically the CB1 and CB2 receptors that are located in the area down beneath the upper layers of the skin. Okay, other sources say it is absorbed into the blood, but only when delivered in a transdermal type delivery system, maybe a transdermal patch or a salve that can have a special ingredients or special permeability enhancers to actually get them to be more readily absorbed into the skin. Hello, Joyce. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Cecilia. Yes, turtleneck weather in South Florida. Yes, it is. Okay, so if a company actually has a transdermal mechanism, all the articles I read said they're going to advertise it. They're going to say this is transdermal, this is not just topical. So you don't have to look far to find out if your product is that, because they will be very proud to announce it, is what they're saying. So just like other products we apply to our skin, you want to make sure that the CBD topical you use, besides what I talked about yesterday about what's in your CBD, okay, that's first and foremost. So you need to find a company who has a great quality CBD. But then you have to worry about everything else they put into their topical, because We know our skin is not a barrier. It is very absorbent. It is the largest organ in our body, and everything and anything can actually make their way through at different rates. Some things will get through faster, other things will get through very slowly. Very few things will not get through your skin at all. Okay, so you want to make sure your CBD salve or lotion, like I said, does not contain anything that is unsafe. So I researched and I looked up a few products, and some I was surprised were pretty darn good. Again, I don't know the quality of the ingredients they're using, but the ingredients themselves were sound. So when I see things that have jojoba oil and safflower oil and beeswax and maybe some of these more generic type skin ingredients, I say great. Again, I don't know the quality of them, but at least we're talking about something that they're trying to make a good product. But some of these companies who actually had good reputations, when you dig deep and you look at their ingredients, they're awful. Okay, so some that I found, number one had propylene glycol. Now, I've talked about propylene glycol a gazillion times. I mean, I'm probably blue in the face from saying don't use anything that has propylene glycol. Hello, Susanna. Hello, Amy. So what is propylene glycol used for? It's actually used in skincare products to add moisture to the product, to keep it moist, to keep it moist on your skin. I mean, can we find anything better than antifreeze to put on our skin to do this? I mean, basically that is what you are doing. Propylene glycol is classified as a skin irritant. Why would we want to put this on our skin anyway? And it is known to be allergenic. It is derived from petroleum and is the main ingredient in antifreeze. So to me, if I see a product, I don't care how good they tell me it is, if I see propylene glycol, it's going back on the shelf, or I'm just going right past whatever website it is that I'm looking at. The number two ingredient I saw in quite a few of these CBD salves was methylparaben. Now, methylparaben is used as a preservative in a lot of skincare products. It is a known endocrine disruptor. It is an immune toxin, and it is also an allergen. A number of studies show methylparaben may cause cancerous skin damage when applied topically, and when you apply it topically and then you expose that skin area to sunlight. I mean, unless you live someplace where there is no sun, and I'm not talking about, it doesn't have to be Florida sun in August. It's just sunlight. It's the UV light. We are all exposed to it. This is not, again, something that you want to have in your product that you are putting on your skin because you have sore muscles, because a lot of athletes use these products when they're doing sports outdoors. Don't do it. Okay. And the number three ingredient that I saw, which is also used as a preservative, is butylated hydroxytoluene, or BHT. So you may not see it as butylated hydroxytoluene, but you'll see it as BHT. Is a skin toxicant and allergen. In foods, this ingredient is known to cause hyperactivity. Okay, so these are really bad for people who have children or even adults who have ADD or ADHD. But it's also considered carcinogenic by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. So, again, you see any of these types of ingredients in your product, there are so many other good products out there. Like I said, I question the quality of some companies' jojoba oil, or maybe the quality of their essential oils that they add, because I know how good Young Living's quality is. But at least they're trying. At least they're trying to use a natural ingredient as opposed to just making it in a lab and letting synthetic petroleum-based things be added to your products. Okay, we can do better. We should do better. We know better. Don't fall for it. Okay, ingredients you want instead, like I said, include things that are organic, non-GMO, of course. You're looking to get shea butter, jojoba oil, and other skin nourishing oils, not irritants made from petroleum. So we're going to talk more tomorrow about the product that I use because it doesn't have any of that. But one thing it does have in here, besides, again, all those great oils and great CBD, is essential oils. So we're going to talk a little bit tomorrow about great essential oils to use for sore muscles and all that good stuff. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys in South Florida are staying warm. Tomorrow's supposed to be back to normal, back to like a low 70. It'll be awesome. So again, on that note, I hope you guys are having a great day. I will see you again tomorrow for another Live in 5.